Saga the Youngin. Homeboy dropped again, you feel me? I think it's the first. Wait, last one he dropped was like 2 weeks ago? 2, 3 weeks ago? My man on that consistent tip. Okay. Elementary school fight club.
Get to school one morning. Once I get inside, I start walking to the back towards the playground, and way off in the distance, I can see a group of people gathered in a circle all the way on the opposite side of the school.
He said elementary school. Bro, this was normal back in my middle school, bro. Every day, every other day. You gotta walk. It was a school and then maybe like a 5-minute walk. You at the park, the nearest park. That corner, yeah. You don't see a crowd of people like this, bro.
And I was confused at what I saw because my elementary school had a pretty big open section in the back, right? They had some fields and a playground back there. But this group was in this secluded little corner that nobody ever went around. And the corner they were all congregated at was this really strange corner of the playground where there was this balance beam at. And it was this super old, rusty, corroded balance beam in the shape of a backward Z that was like cemented into the ground. And the school was built forever ago, so this thing had been sitting there for generations. I mean, it had to have been abused by decades of sun combined with rain. It was like a tie-dye of orange, red, and brown rust. It even just looked nasty. Matter of fact, you might get tetanus just from staring at it too long. So it was basically a relic of the past that was just chilling in the corner of our playground. So I'm curious what everybody could possibly be congregated around this artifact of a balance beam for. I start walking over, and when I get there...
Real quick, I just want to point out the fact that assuming, this man did not use a drone to get an aerial shot of how this looked. I don't think he needs to because there's things as like Google Maps or Google Satellite, whatever you do, right? Whatever you call it. And assuming, this is an actual depiction of his playground. I just love, it's just the details, bro. The extra details you add onto a video, you feel me? It makes it more genuine, I guess. It makes it feel and sound real, But yeah, shout out to him for that. And anybody else who does animations where like they depict a story or an image point by point, bar for bar, leaf for leaf, tree for tree, you know what I'm saying?
In the middle of the circle, there were two kids standing up on the balance beam throwing jabs.
Oh, they got tetanus. Everybody there got tetanus.
Fighting each other. At one point, the one kid grabs a hold of the other one by the shoulders and hurls him off the beam, slams him into the sand below. And when he hit the ground, the crowd starts going crazy. I mean, this was the most hype I had seen on the playground since those Foursquare tournaments. And after the loser...
Boy, don't talk to me about no Foursquare, bro. Because for one, I'm on that. I'm on that. No one cooking me in Foursquare. But bro, that bitch was competitive.
Fell to the ground. Another kid, he hopped up on the beam to try and challenge the winner. All of a sudden, people start lining up on either side of the balance beam to wait their turn and fight the kid on the opposite end.
That's crazy.
That was the morning that Fight Club began. So a couple more days go by, more and more people start to notice these balance beam fights, and by the end of the week, there had to have been dozens of people congregating around the balance beam each morning before school. Everybody wanted to try their hand up on the beam. Next thing we know, morning Fight Club, it became a daily ritual. Yeah, we were at school, but this was not what the teachers meant when they said to raise your hands. And the rules of the fight were simple.
Good one. Hey, yo, good one.
This was not what the teachers meant when they said to raise your hands. And the rules of the fight were simple. Two people get up on the beam, and the first to touch the sand was the loser. Now, as far as the fighting went, nothing was off limits. You could wrestle your opponent off. You could grab their hoodie, yank them to the ground. You could swipe out their legs.
Oh, youngins,
whatever
bro.
It took, whatever you wanted. So as a few days of this went on, the structure of Fight Club started to evolve. Because there would always be arguments, two people would be up there wrestling and their body weight would drag both of them down at the same time. Somebody would be like, no, I think you hit the ground first. I'll really sock you in the jaw right now.
Hey,
so eventually we instituted a referee position.
Elementary school, y'all, what age is that? Elementary school is 6? Yeah, 6 to, because kindergarten is 4 or 5, I think, yeah. 6 to 12, to 12. 6 to 11, 12, bro.
Position. So if two people had a close finish, the ref would be there to make the call. Another week of chaotic fighting goes by. We added some more structure to things and started up a sudden death tournament. So if you won your match, you got to advance. You get back in line and wait for your next opponent. But if you lost, that's it. You were done until the next one. You had to sit out and watch. So to win the entire tournament, you were going to have to win like 20 fights in a row. And then the other part about it was, since the balance beam was above sand, nobody was really afraid to fall. And since nobody was afraid to fall, bro, people got carried away. They started acting like it was WWE. I remember one time I got up on the beam, right? And my opponent just launched himself at me. Air tackled me into the sand. I didn't even have time to react. I had to sit out and watch. Do you guys remember that even in elementary school, there was always like one kid that was somehow excessively tall for no reason? Even in like 3rd grade, I don't know, his parents feed him Tren or something for breakfast. Like, you have no business being that tall. You're 9 years old. Well, one day I get up there, look across the beam, and my opponent is that kid. And this kid had this one move he would always do where
the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Or the taller they are, the harder they fall. Whatever, however you say it. Saga, cook up right now. I'm gonna let you cook up, gang. I better hear good news after this.
he'd wait for you to get close enough and then use his giraffe-looking leg to just kickbox you to the ground.
Damn.
Bro was a force to be reckoned with.
Not you, though.
So as soon as the ref said go, I already knew the trick up his sleeve. We start moving towards each other. I start walking in closer and closer. I'm trying to bait him into kicking his leg up. And of course, he goes for the kick. He thought he had me in range. At which point, I lean back out of the way and...
Boy, that Matrix on him, cool. He said, hey, bitch, you missed. You thought. Yo, that trick don't work on me, boy.
Boom, caught his shoe, twisted, and threw him down to the sand. Bro with his 8-foot legs didn't even fall. He just kind of tipped over like one of those walker things in Star Wars. Although, the craziest tactic I had ever witnessed, and I had never seen a move like this before. The two fighters, they were up on the balance beam when dude on the left took off his hoodie, threw it over the other kid's head, and then proceeded to bump.
That's cheating. That's cheating. That's cheating. That's cheating, bro. I don't care if there's no rules. That's one rule you don't do, bro. He really did that.
Rush him into the sand. I mean, I know we said anything is allowed, but I'm not gonna lie, that was crazy.
That's
and
cheating,
the one kid
gang.
wanted a rematch, but the ref wouldn't give it to him. He said he lost fair and square. The two of them started.
There ain't nothing fair about taking somebody's vision away. What?
Getting into it a little bit. You know, the loser, he probably felt disrespected. So now they start fighting for real. And when they had both hit the sand, a little bit of dust clouds flew up from the ground. And as the dust started to settle, believe it or not, a man wearing a dark suit emerged from the dust. We were all just looking at him like, where did dude even come from? And he said, well, actually, I'm here from...
Okay, buddy. All right. We're gonna skip that because they ain't paying me, okay? Not me, bruh. Get your bread, though. I respect it. No way he ends the video like that.
For the description. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
No way he ends the video like that. Nah. All right, that's the end, bro. Business email down below. Hit your boy up if you want to sponsor, okay? We not doing that. Saga, appreciate you, gang. Get your bread, but we ain't doing that. That's crazy. Saga video which didn't take almost a year. Yes, please. Sponsor transition was so clean, bro. It was so clean. I'm like, all right, he finna cook up. It's the principal finna stop some shit. No, that was actually a lawyer, but that shit was smooth as shit. Elementary fights used to go crazy, man. We were little and healed quickly. Bathroom slapping competitions never ended in a handshake. That's fucking absurd. Yo, some schools out here in the country is bold, but the ones I went to, we not this bold. Let's keep it 100. I did watch the entire because of how smooth the transition was. But they not sorry, not sorry, gango. You feel me? W video nonetheless. A whole competition, a whole tournament is crazy though. Y'all are 6 to 11 years old having a competition of who lands on the sand first loses. What does the winner get? Extra slice of pizza at lunch, bro? Everybody gotta give up a food or something? What's going on? That's crazy, man. It's so crazy to hear stories from other people like growing up in school and shit, because it's like the things we did or went through out here in Mass, bro, the schools I went to, not even close to the things I be hearing and seeing. You feel me? W video though. That's my reaction. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe if you haven't. I'm out.